Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Fusion. This is fa. Hi everyone, and welcome to 5 Minute Fusions. This is Who's That Anime's newest podcast, where we are going on a journey of all things that are Dragon Ball in 5 minutes. Starting with the original Dragon Ball, we're on to episode 2, The Emperor's Quest. Colin, are you ready to continue the journey?
No.
Excellent. Let's continue. I'm going to go through the synopsis. Goku and Bulma set up a shelter to sleep in. At night, Goku goes out looking for some food and sees a plane fly overhead, and thinking that it's a bird, goes running after it. The plane belongs to Mai and Shu, who are servants of the Emperor Pilaf. These are great names. The Emperor is also looking for the Dragon Balls, and he plans to use them to achieve his dream to rule the world. Goku saves them from wolves and heads back. In the morning, he finds a giant turtle who's looking for the sea. Goku volunteers to take him there, so he picks up the turtle on his back and begins running, with Bulma following on her motorcycle. Now, Colin, can you tell me something you enjoyed about this episode?
Bulma's existential crisis about boys.
It's the thing to behold. I believe she did, in fact, think originally that Goku's tail was super glued on and tried to remove it.
Yes. But then he convinces her that, no, this is what boys are like.
It's like, your grandpa wasn't like this, though, was he? No. So, like, of the fifth of all, it's just like, I guess I've never seen a boy, so maybe this is how they are.
And some dogs don't get the tails cut off.
Oh God, it's all a very weird conversation, but
all in her
glorious. Head. Yes, entirely. Well, throbbing, throbbing noggin. My favorite part was the fact that when she's tried to offer him a drink at breakfast, she offers him coffee, and he's like, "No, coffee doesn't taste good, and it makes me feel funny." And he just kind of like goes away. It's so. Goku's mannerisms baffle me. he's an insane child, and it blows my mind that that's his immediate reaction. It's like, yeah, of course you shouldn't be, one, giving a child coffee, but two, the idea that he would go, "No, I don't like it. It makes me feel funny." It's like, oh, okay, don't do drugs, kids.
I mean, caffeine, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, don't do it. Okay, so tell me something that you did not like.
How Goku finds about girls in animes.
Yes. Rather awkward scene. I do, in fact, also have the same scene written down here as something I didn't like, where he kind of decides to become comfortable by putting his head on Bulma's crotch.
Yeah. I can't remember why. And then he's like, wait, something's not right here. And rips off her pants. And goes, and then shouts, Boomers, you don't have any balls. And then
she's like, your balls are missing. She's like, oh no! She's like, no, what are you talking about? The Dragon Balls are here.
Yeah, very much.
And then it ends. There's no further question about that scene at all. That's just it. It's
not
insane.
like she doesn't feel a draft down there.
Oh, it's incredible.
Anyway.
So good. Yep, I'd very much the same. The other thing I wanted to point out is just the gratuitous amount of just small child nudity in this show is baffling to me.
Yes.
I will say no more.
Not that.
Okay, on to the next part. What do we now know about the world?
Emperor Pilaf is just almost as weird as Goku.
He certainly is. He does fart and then end up almost chainsawing a dog to death.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, did you hear that? It's like, Emperor, I didn't hear it. I don't believe you. And then he runs across the entire length of the room to press a button, which then instantaneously just grabs the dog, a ninja dog, in chains. So,
the ninja dog, whose name is Shu. And yeah, I like the fact that he's then like, oh, I guess I should move that button so it's closer. like I guess so. And then he's like, oh, and at that point, I think it's the same thing of the Mei, who's the other person, is like, oh, I have a clue about the Dragon Balls, and he's like, oh, you should go and find me the Dragon Ball. He's like, no, I have obedience training. He's like, no, go, or I'll kill you with this chainsaw.
Yeah.
I also, just a couple of quick things to note is that I think Goku will eat anything with a pulse. Goku's innocence will in fact be the death of him, and Goku is capable of downing a plane.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. So he fights off a bunch of wolves, and then sees his plane, thinks it's a bird, and is like, "No, that's my bird!" Boom, and then
Kicks it down.
takes it down. And just,
It is time up. We've hit 5 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the latest episode of 5 Minute Fusions. And I am, in fact, going to click OK so it no longer beeps in my head. That's very loud. However, we will be back next time to talk about episode 3 of Dragon Ball. Thank you very much, everyone. It's a bye from me, and it's a bye from Colin.
yeah, and it's a bye from me, and it's a bye from Steve.
That's right. See you all next week, folks. Next time. Bye.
Bye.
I'm not going to lie to you, Colin. I forgot to start the timer.
Ah.